We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Using his feet. Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's McCulley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they swarm him under. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Underwood. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. The quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzlaff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at them as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzlaff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. Throwing right. He's got it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
On the move. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flip it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Makes the catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. He's got space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Trying to make man. The ball's free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll run the toss. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on first down, gaining all that yards, almost got a first down. And then second down and third down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a first down, do something positive.
It is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds a man on the left. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Finds his man, it's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Not much of a 4th down. When it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Running it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They were willing to spend that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 18 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just...
Touchdown, Cougar! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
To the air. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Kickoff.